this volley drop drill, we're using two targets that are taped to the front wall. You can see the yellow sheets, a couple centimeters above the tin, to incorporate a margin of safety for players who go for the perfect drop shot too close to the tin and often hit the ball too low. When making this drill into a competition, only points are awarded for shots hitting the target that is placed safely above the tin. Main focus is consistency here, not making any errors. I prefer having two targets for players, not getting used to hitting the same shot over and over in the same situation. If you work on stroke mechanics, then however I prefer one target only. Even though it's a fairly static position, I still want players to have more energy in their feet and their weight on their toes rather than on their heels, as you can see here a little bit too much. Players should get comfortable putting in the ball short without making any errors. So not too many technical details are worked on in this drill. Players need to get a feel for the ball and build up the confidence to be able to go short and not hitting below the tin consistently. Very sound fundamentals will definitely help to be able to consistently put in the ball short, but part of it is also mental, for example to be able to concentrate. The cross drop practice here should be played with a lot of cut and bounce twice before touching the opposite side wall. Some fundamentals for a good volley drop to focus on are a stable wrist, a good follow through, an open racket face and a stable body position. I prefer to have my students practice mostly an open stance position in the middle of the court and also using a one big lunge to use their full reach. An early backswing, often very short, is also very important on a volley, as there is a lot less time available. Rolling over the wrist and closing the racket face is a very common reason to hit the ball too low. Here you can see a nice lunge with an open stance, using the full reach and quickly being very well balanced. A solid position is another key factor to be able to consistently control the ball. The vast majority of players, especially juniors, have a loose or very loose wrist when hitting the ball, rolling over the wrist. The wrist needs to be at least stable enough to absorb the energy of the ball that's coming. For this drill, working on consistency, players should be able to randomly pick straight or cross-court drops and not have to settle into a consistent pattern. Here you can see a good balance before striking the ball. It's very important on delicate touch shots like a volley drop. The T position is moved to the side as you hit a volley drop off a straight shot. Once players are consistent, vary the height, speed, angle and temperatures of the ball so they learn to adapt.